Hey guys, how you going? So today we're going to talk about how to create your own 4G mobile proxies to use with your favorite CTR tools. So today we're going to be going over using these proxies with Serp Attack, which is one of the newer tools on the market. Quickly becoming one of my favorite tools, simply because the developer Tony has been super responsive and they're trying to continuously innovate. But this video isn't going to be about Serp Attack. We'll be making a video about them soon, but today we're going to talk about Proxidize. If you do want to check out Serp Attack, there's a link in the description that you should be able to check out to get a lifetime license. And because they're launching now, I highly recommend jumping on this now because it's definitely not going to be available forever. But anyway, enough about that. So today we're going to talk about how to create your own 4G mobile proxies. I'm going to show you how they integrate into Serp Attack, and then I'm going to show you the proxies specifically working with YouTube Shorts, and you can actually see the views sticking in YouTube Shorts. So I'll jump into the analytics for YouTube, and you'll be able to see the views sticking real time. So you know that it's working. I haven't made a video in a while, so this is going to be a bit rough and dirty, but hopefully this comes up well, and you guys get some value out of this. So starting off, we're looking at Proxidize. I'm going to start off by saying this isn't the cheapest solution on the market. There are other proxy providers available where you can buy a single proxy off them. Turboproxy is one that comes to mind. I think they charge around $70 or $80 for a single proxy. But once you start scaling and once you do this at the scale that I'm going to be doing it at, and at the scale that I assume a lot of people would be wanting to do it at, this becomes very cost effective, and you're also the only one using your proxy, so you know that they're good. So to start off with, you need to buy the hardware kit. So if you go onto their website here, you can see they've got a 4 modem kit for $500. Now they've given me a coupon that we can use until the end of August 2022, and that is DHESS. That's my coupon code. It was meant to be DHES5, which was meant to be for the 5%, but they just didn't get it right. But that's fine. So you get 5% off the kit. I actually didn't get this myself, so I paid full price for it, but I asked for the code because I'm going to be presenting it to the Serp Attack group. So guys, jump on this now. Just buy the kit now before the end of August if this is something that you are interested in, because you'll get that discount. Okay, so I'm going to run you through the options here. I just got the basic one. With the basic one, you basically get 5 of these USB dongles. So these USB dongles are, I've got one here. So they're basically just a normal USB stick, and inside of this you place your SIM card. So the SIM card goes in there, and then you plug it into a USB hub that they also provide to you. And I can quickly do a run through of the actual setup, the actual hardware shortly. So you plug it into a USB hub, and you basically, each of these dongles controls a different SIM card, and you get to reset it according to the specific intervals that you desire. So I'm not going to go into this too much. Suffice to say, you can do this with an Arduino, and you can buy these dongles yourselves. But to be honest, these guys, this is their system and their tools. So I just went ahead and bought it straight from them, because I just knew that whatever I got was going to work, and their support's been fantastic getting this up and running. If you do it through an Arduino, you've got to do your own programming and things like that to get this up and running. And from what I've read and the reviews, using their what do they call it? The microserver is a lot more stable than doing it through an Arduino or Raspberry Pi. So if you get this basic one, once you have it, you can buy these USB dongles separately for cheaper. So I would suggest just get the basic one, and then you can find these for around like $30, $40 through Amazon. So to get the extra 10 or the extra 5 is not worth that $300, what is that, or $400 bump just to get the extra 4 dongles. I don't suggest getting that one. I think get the basic one and then buy the modems separately as you need them. So I'm just going to show you quickly that part, applying the coupon that they've got. So you can see that it's working right now. So you can see it's put 2 in my card because I did this before. So the coupon is giving us 25% off. So it's DHESS. Apply coupon. And there you go. So it's $499 originally, 25 off, so $474. Not a huge discount. I tried to negotiate for you guys, but this is what they've given me. So I guess that's what we have. And then we're going to go look at the plan. So once you have the kit, you also need to subscribe to a plan with them. And this is where I guess the scaling and the cost comes in. I'm on this plan here. What this allows me to do above this, the plan below it is, I can set the intervals that I want my proxies to rotate, and I can do that on a per dongle basis. So each dongle can rotate at different intervals. So if you've got 5 dongles, you want one to rotate every 10 minutes because you're using it for a Maps local project, or if you have one that you want to rotate every hour because you want to use that one for whatever other use you might have it for. And if you don't want one to rotate for like a day, you can do that as well. So these proxies can be used to basically run ad accounts and things like that because Google trusts mobile proxies more than they do residential proxies for the simple fact that they have to give them a lot more leeway because a lot of people share the same IPs when you're using mobile proxies. So there's a whole theory behind it. Graham George actually ran me through the mechanics of the mobile proxies and how they work, and he's a wealth of knowledge. So I definitely recommend looking him up if you don't know him already. He's fantastic with this stuff. Sorry, I'm gonna go on because I don't want to ramble, and I do tend to start rambling when I start talking about this stuff. So, all right, so I'm on the 49 plan. You can go for the 24 plan. The only difference there is that you can't set the intervals on a per proxy basis. You can, I think, system-wide, you can set an interval change, and then all of your dongles would work according to the same one. And that's the only difference that I could really tell. Also, sorry, you can send and receive SMSs. So if you want to verify accounts and things like that on the different SIM cards, you can do it inside the system. You can receive SMSs here. As SEOs, this is the major thing you want. You don't really need to send SMSs. You're mainly receiving to verify. So, I mean, you could probably get away with going this level, but for my money and what I want to do with this, I'm on this level. If anyone's got the inclination to sell proxies, this is the one you want. You can actually sell proxies on this level. So you can sell access to your proxies, sell allocated data and things like that. So basically you could be the next Turboproxy if you really wanted to. I'm not that way inclined at the moment because I want to use these for myself and I want to know what my proxies are being used for. So I haven't done that. Okay, now I'm going to run you into the dashboard. So this is my Proxidize dashboard. Basically, I've got 2 running at the moment. This one here is having an issue because of the mobile plan that I have. So I had to ask my mobile provider to unlock the plan so that it would work it would work outside of the router that they provided. So this has nothing to do with Proxidize. This is just on my end, but this is the only unlimited 4G data that I could find in Australia, so I have to make this one work. Other than that, I'm using this Optus one here. If you're in Australia, I definitely recommend checking out Cirlces.life. They're an Optus. They run on the Optus network, and they yeah, they're giving really good data plans at the moment. I've got a link to that in the description as well if you want to check it out. Um, so yeah, I've got three more SIM plans that I've ordered. So when they come, they're going to be set up with these USBs that I just showed you. There's no extra cost for me to do that other than what I'm paying the SIM provider. So I'm paying on average 15 to 20 Aussie dollars per month for my SIM plans, and I'm getting around 40 gigs of data, 30 to 40 gigs of data per SIM plan. Um, and then this one here is unlimited, and I'm paying 60 Aussie dollars for this one. And then the next thing was the Proxidize plan is 49 US dollars. So on a month, I'm probably going to be paying around 100 and what do you call that? So 20 times 4 is 80 plus 40, yeah, so around 150 Aussie dollars once I do the conversions and everything per month to run these proxies. And for me, that's definitely well worth it for the clients that I'm using it for and for what the results you can actually achieve. If you compare that to, say, again, buying Turboproxies, that's 80 US dollars for one. Here you get five, and you know that these are your proxies. You get to control them. You know the history for them. So I'm going to digress on that. So okay, so here's my dashboard. So I've got that's the public IP that basically Google and will be running the proxy off of. Um, if we go into here, we can change the IP interval. So I can change it to change every 2 days, that should be minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not sure why that, I've reset it, that's why. Yeah, there you go. Every 2 minutes, 20 minutes, sorry. Yeah, I recently rebooted, so it reset all the changes. Um, okay, so that's the IP there. And then when I want to use it in the tool, I come in and click copy proxy, and it'll copy the proxy across with my user and pass, which is how it's logging into Serp Attack. So whenever I want to change the IP, I just come here and click change IP, and you'll be able to see the IP will actually change. So the public IP will change, and I basically got a brand new IP just running off this one modem. So when you've got five, your possibilities are pretty much endless. So now we're going to jump into Serp Attack. Okay, so here we are, Serp Attack. I'm going to go into my projects. So what I've done is in my instance projects, so I've got project folders. I've created a project folder with what's my IP. So if you want to see how this is running, I've basically done what's my IP as a project name. That's the website that we're going to look for. I'm doing a blog browser. That's the keyword that we're searching. I've done 1,000 views and dripping it over a single day, just so once I turn this on, it's going to run, and you guys will be able to see it happening live. Okay, so I'm saving that, and then next I was going to do the shorts, but I'm just going to pause this one for now while we pause project. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this one first. So now I'm going to jump into my Serp Attack. So there's Serp Attack here. So I had the project turned off, so I'm just going to turn it back on now so you guys can see what's happening. So we're going to do what's my IP. It's going to do the what's my IP search. Hopefully it's going to do it quickly and it's not going to keep us waiting. Just give it a second. There you go, what's my IP? All right. So there you can see it's using the public IP. You can see that that's the main one that it's running. So just for our sakes, we remember that it ends in 192, so we can compare it when we do the next one. Okay, so that it doesn't even need to go to the site. You guys can see it right there. Your public IP address is 192, but it's going to the website anyway. So if you need to see a second confirmation, and there you can see Sydney, New South Wales, which is where I'm based. So it's using my current IP. If I scroll up here, you'll be able to see it up there, 192. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna exit this and turn it off, just so I can quickly now reset my IP inside of Proxidize, so you can see the 192 is there. I'm gonna go change IP. Sorry, just give it a second. It's acting up a little. Of course, it's going to do it on the video. I'm just going to pause it. It's 3:17 at the moment, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to pause. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just realized that every time you go into here, it doesn't show you what your current settings are, but you can see it up here. So it's every 20 minutes. If you get a change interval, it just goes back to that. So if I close that, it's still the same. So that's why I got a bit confused there. But anyway, you can see that our IP has been reset to 104 now. I forget what it was. I think it was 192 before. And now I'm going to go back into Serp Attack and I'm going to run it again. And hopefully we'll be able to see firsthand that it's definitely changed. And hopefully this doesn't take too long. There we go. What's my IP is doing it again. I'm not going to let it run through the whole thing again, but you guys will just see through the Google browser that it's changed. Okay, we can see it there anyway, but let's just do it through Google. It's taking a bit of time, but hopefully it should do it soon. Jeez. I'm going to have to edit this part out. There you go. What's my IP? And that's the 146. So we can see that there's clearly two different IPs that have run through. Now I'm going to quickly do the YouTube Shorts one because this is taking a bit too long and I don't want to obviously waste your guys' time. I'm going to pause that project because we don't want that one to run now. And now I'm going to do the Shorts. It's the same thing. You can see that this is a YouTube Shorts video. I'm doing a Shorts player view with 1,000 views, drip over 1 day. Playback speed is browsers visible. The other thing I wanted to quickly show you was this video is on private or whatever you call it. So it's the Shorts video is going to be on. It's taking a bit of time. Yeah, details. Unlisted, sorry. So anything we see in the analytics is going to be directly from what we're doing here. So we're going to come through there and turn this one back on. Okay, save. View. I'm going to turn it off, pause, start project, and then I'm going to turn this on. And we're going to hopefully see this running through YouTube Shorts now. And when it happens, it's actually, the view doesn't register in short straight away. It takes about a minute for it to register. So there we go. We can see it's the 146 IP. So let it keep running. We'll let it do the short view. There you go, watching video. Quick tip for the guys that are having issues with the sound distracting you. I use Chrome Remote Desktop. This is a tip from James Slattery. I use Chrome Remote Desktop to remote into my desktop from my MacBook. And then when it's remoted in, I've just right-clicked the tab because you run it through Google browser. I right-click the tab and have muted the tab, so now I'm not hearing anything coming from that PC, but I'm able to edit it live and whatever I need to do. All right, so it's done the view. I'm gonna turn this off now, and I'm gonna go back to my YouTube live stats and see more. And we're gonna have to wait for a bit to see this show up here, but it will show up shortly. So as you can see, I did a couple of tests earlier. It's about nearly 40 minutes ago now, but you'll be able to see here that this is gonna populate one view shortly, and that was the view that it just ran. And this is something that I was not seeing when I used things like squid proxies or any basically residential proxies. I wasn't seeing the same thing happen with my YouTube shorts. So they're getting past YouTube's filter, at least for now. So we know it's working. Yeah, so these proxies are definitely worth the money if you're looking to do this properly. So just give it a bit of time. Hopefully it's not going to take too much because this video is going for quite a while. Usually it does on the 10th of the minute, so let's see. There you go. Yeah, so the minute clicked over, and there you go. We see the view show up here. So that's it, guys. That's the video today. If you want to check out Proxidize, I really appreciate it if you click it through my link in the description, and don't forget to use that coupon code DHESS when you buy your kit to get the discount. So you definitely want to jump in on one of these plans. I think you could probably test out this one to start off with, but I'm staying on this one now. And if you're planning on selling proxies, then look at the 99 a month one. If you guys want me to show you the actual kit, just leave a comment in the description to show you how the whole setup looks when it's plugged in. I was going to do it on this one, but it's gone on for too long, so I think it's probably best to cut it here. And I haven't set it up yet, but I'm going to be setting up. If you want to find out how I'm using Serp Attack to rank my profiles, I will eventually put a link in the description to sign up to a mailing list where I'll be running through my strategies and setups. If you're interested, please go ahead and click on that. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Cheers.